Live from historic Fenway Park here in Boston, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays squaring off against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Brandon Bell riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch, and on the hill, Tanner Houck. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Out towards right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Kevin Kiermaier.
This is an interesting guy to have in the lineup because everyone knows his ability to change the game on the base paths, leading the American League in stolen bases. So it's almost like the fear of what he's going to do when he gets on distracts the pitcher from being able to attack him at the plate. Tell you what, he's in some people's heads right now.
Out to center. Settles underneath it. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits off the monster. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Man at second here with 2 away. Up to the plate is Brandon Belt. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. First offering, and it just misses.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring them.
Now this is through for a base hit. Bichette around third and headed home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Man aboard, and here is Devers.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
Under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Today's starting pitcher, Jose Barrios. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Here comes a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Barrios, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. And another ball. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Bichette whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. We check out the Red Sox lineup. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
BID, ball in dirt. Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Foul ball there. Tying run is at first here in the third and final game of the series. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The pitch. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly, so first and second, now one out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. And fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Line drive. Makes the grab.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now here is Tyler O'Neill. Abreu at second. Yoshida on at first with 2 down. That clips the corner. And this is inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Got him. That ends the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Top of the second, and here's the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Hout back to work. Puts it in the air out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Ryan Serven next up for the Blue Jays. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting. In today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
A swing and a soft liner. That one gets down for a hit, and that extends the inning.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Duran under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Blue Jays held in check, but they lead it 1-0. Back inside Fenway Park. Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. And a pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Gurriel handles the chance.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Enmanuel Valdez.
He's struggled to make contact lately. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
Ground ball up the middle. Got the out.
Batting 8, the third baseman. Today, Rafaela.
And next for the Red Sox, Cedane Rafaela. That's in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Springer there makes the catch. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back in Boston, and it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel, an all-star a season ago, hitting leadoff in today's game, and they traded for him earlier this year. On the ground to third, Rafaela. Zips it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1. This one smoked out to left. And Guerrero is set down. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette will hit next. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. On the ground to third, Rafaela. Throws to first, and Bichette is retired. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Set for the bottom of the third. Leading off, Nick York.
The shortstop,
The right-hander back to work. First pitch swinging.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Devers makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. That misses the zone. 1-0. The Red Sox down by a run here in the last half of the third. That one drilled left field. That's a base hit. One gone, runner at first. Next to hit, Wilyer Abreu. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. New inning getting started, and now Brandon Bell.
Bell.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. That one ripped. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Devers now 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Chopped to the right side. Casas. And he handles it himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 4.
Here's George Springer. Fly to left his first time. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
That's to third. And he grabs it in foul ground. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. He'll circle the bases. Second home run of the inning for him. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now it's the second baseman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Two runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. Bounce to the left side. Whips it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Boston, ready to go, bottom 4. Now at the plate, Masataka Yoshida. And here it comes. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Ground ball left side. Fires over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Struck out looking his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but
runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. No throw, he's in there safely. The Red Sox trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one hit to first. And there's a base hit to right field. Relay throw to second, and he's in there. A run scores. It's a 2-run game.
Back-to-back base hits. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Red Sox with an RBI double, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Jays, Kevin Kiermaier. This to third. Whips it to Casas, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So the lineup flips over. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that one hammered. Duran ranging back. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Gurriel into second, and he's got it double.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Swings over the top of that one.
0-1.
And the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch is outside. That smash towards center. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. In there safely. Bichette gets a chance to hit.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Out to short. It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in is the speedy Cedane Rafaela. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
And foul ball.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Righty delivers. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
And the batter now, Nick York. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle. And that one finds its way through. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Now batting.
Jaron Duran up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. And a foul ball.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
Bounce to the right side, and that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. There's the strike at the knees.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
So digging in, Masataka Yoshida.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
On the ground. The throw to first. That's the inning. Boston strands a pair, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Top six, and now the DH, Brandon Bell. Bell, 35 years old, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Checks over to first, back safely. Bounced up the middle, and that one handled. Slings to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Fly ball to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away. And here's the catcher, Ryan Serven. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Belt is waved home. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Tanner Houck gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Chase Anderson.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Rafaela. They take the force out, third out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Fenway Park, and here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And stepping in for Boston, Tyler O'Neill. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the sixth. And down on strikes he goes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Swings through that one. 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners off.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One out, and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. Just off the inside corner. Now 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting. The second baseman,
Enmanuel Valdez up next for the Red Sox. Little chopper rolls foul. 2 outs with a runner at third. Fouled off left side. Up the middle, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Rafaela, the next to hit, takes ball one. Valdez leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So stepping in for Boston, Nick York.
Well, I guarantee you, after that last visit from the pitching coach, all they did was remind his pitcher, focus on this hitter and nothing else.
Here's your 1. Now one miss. First and second, 2 down. And strike 2.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Top of inning number 7, and now the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
The center fielder,
A
Kevin
wind in the pitch.
Kiermaier.
That's towards center. Durant makes the grab on the run. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. digs in now.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Popped in the air, left field. Yoshida snags it for the second out.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So the inning is still alive with Bo Bichette coming to the dish.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. That one fouled off. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And in one hops the wall. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
He was all over that one. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So 2 on with 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Brandon Bell. Swung on, belted. Duran on the move, racing back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So they strand a pair. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. And he pumps it a strike. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
And that skips in the dirt. High fly ball down the left field line. It gets down, a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Base hit into the outfield. Coming home. Fires to the plate, but it's offline. He will score. And they trail by 1.
Big RBI for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Yoshida in the box now, takes strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Sneaks through, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
And that one fouled off. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. That's to third. A sliding stop. And he beats it. He's safe. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Now it's the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Manager out of the dugout now. And it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Matt Barnes gets the nod out of the bullpen.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
First pitch, and he just misses.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter,
Can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Sliced hard but foul.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Stepping in, Connor Wong. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Next offering is in for a strike. Connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Swings and misses. 0-2 now. Two outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Fenway, ready to begin the 8th. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Anderson back to work. Well struck right field. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. His 18th home run of the season. It's 5-3. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Out towards left center. Hauls it in after a long run. 1 down.
The batter, the catcher.
Ryan Serven now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. O'Neill on his horse. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
Rafaela throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman.
Now batting, second baseman, Davis Schneider.
So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
And he was nowhere near that one for strike 1.
Pitchers always face a dilemma trying to figure out how to attack this guy. He went with the breaking ball right there, but it feels like that approach might be playing with fire. He loves to go after pitches with a wrinkle in it.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 5-3. It's Major League Baseball. Staying in the game on defense, Justin Turner. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. Cedane Rafaela getting ready to hit. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Right-hander kicks, deals. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-2.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Tim Meza on to pitch here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Gurriel has it sized up. Hauls it in to end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Greg Weisser.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Kevin Kiermaier digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And a pitch. That one almost got him.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And the right-hander deals. Backed off the plate that time. Kicks and deals. On the ground right side. Whips it to Casas. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Back to the top of the lineup. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Pinch hitter coming on. Dalton Varsho. Looking to start something with 1 gone. He swings and fouls one off. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Bye-bye.
Killing me, Smalls.
And they tack one on the board. It's 6-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Joey Votto. Hit in the air, center field. In position. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Weisser, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. that one down the line, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And next is the designated hitter, Brandon Bell. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Gone! That ball was crushed. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 8-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate.
New pitcher for the Red Sox, number 63.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
That one ripped left field, and it's off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And the batter is George Springer. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back. And it's off the green monster. The run comes in from second, and it's 9-3.
Picks himself up an RBI. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever on the ground to the left. Slides for the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. Major League Baseball is on the show. So remaining in the game defensively, Dalton Varsho. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Also entering the game, Joey Votto. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Number 19, Joey.
And here is Wilyer Abreu.
For the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Wilyer.
As the lefty gets to work.
Abreu.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Casas now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. The Red Sox down to their final strike. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
9-3 your final here in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 9 runs, 16 hits. No errors, they left 7 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 11 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.